Rusty's Crypto Cave here. Here is my Helium indoor Wi-Fi hotspot. I just have it in the room inside the house, kind of like a office slash almost like junk collecting room and whatnot. But I have it basically sitting right next to my router and my 2070 rig that's inside the house, test bench, and this is the 2070 6-card 2070 rig. And then also, that is the Raspberry Pi running a pre-search node. But back to this guy. This thing is earning me about 800 and some change Helium mobile a day, and it cost $249, I believe, is what this one cost me. Break even should be in the 3-month range, I believe, depending on the price of the Helium token, Helium mobile token. When I first set it up, I set it up in the garage, and the download speed score was 90 something megabytes per second, and the Helium multiplier, or whatever you call it, was 0.5 instead of 1. So my rewards were less for the first couple of days. So I'll pull up the app and you'll be able to see in the app that the first couple of days I had it up and running, the rewards were less, but now I have it connected directly to the router, and everything's all good. My rewards are increased, which the first day was yesterday. The day I got the increased rewards, and as long as my download score is over the 100, I'll be getting the 800 and some mobile a day. So, but back to the router is an Asus. This thing's been working great. I did have a few different Netgear ones. I had the Netgear XR500 at one point, which is right here. That guy worked okay, but I did have some issues actually with, for some reason, the Ethernet connections were always disconnecting at some point. But I did some more research and stuff and found that this Asus router is pretty good and has been working great. So I'll leave a link in the description below if you're interested in that one. But let's go hop on a computer and check to see what this Helium mobile is all about. Alrighty, we're back in the house, or never left the house. We were in the house before, but we're on the computer now. So I had the Helium mobile coverage planner pulled up. This is what I use to estimate about what I would earn with the different hotspots and stuff for the Wi-Fi 5G hotspots. And they're pretty accurate. So when I first was doing the estimations, it was closer to, I think it was like $2.76 or $2.80 or so. But the mobile token price was a little bit higher. And that is down to, let's see, yeah, I have it over here. Let me do a refresh. But actually, I'm going to pull it up on my phone. The Helium Geek app. If you're not using it already for Helium stuff, I'd recommend it. It's pretty damn good as far as getting information for your Helium devices. It'll do the IoT devices and the mobile devices. So let me start recording a screen. I'm going to see if I can splice it in and plug it in here. All right, here we go. So I'm going to put it on the screen. You'll be able to see the mobile devices. You got 129 is my download speed. That's the one I mentioned earlier when I had it in my garage further away from my router. It was actually getting lower than that, and it was hurting my rewards essentially, which you'll see the first couple days. It was about half of what I'm getting now, and apparently you can see a heartbeat points is 24 of 24 active covered cells, because these indoor hotspots only cover 1 hex. Last 24-hour rewards was 865, and then the last 7 days is 3.3100 basically. I'll hit daily, and then you can see here I have 6 days of rewards. First 5 days were in the 400 range, and that is because of my download speed was reading less than 100 megabytes per second. And then once I moved it closer to the router, now it is 129 for download speed, which still isn't the greatest, but thanks Xfinity, that's all I got, you know. And I do have one of their higher packages for my area, so it is what it is. Just got to deal with it. But on the last day, though, it was 865. So if we do 865, I'm not even going to do the 0.29, but we got what, $2.40 basically. So let's clear this out. Because this is the second time recording this, because the first time I never started recording. So we got $2.49 times 1.06, because there's 6% sales tax in Pennsylvania, and divide that by what, 2.4. So basically 110 days roughly is what we got for a break-even time, as long as everything stays the same, which we know it's not. So that's what, 3 months and 20 days roughly. So 4 months. So if we break even in 4 months, even 4.5 to 5 months, that's not too terrible for a device, for a $250 device, basically. So we gotta stop the screen recording. Oops. So that kept going. So that's not too bad. So I can't really complain about that. I also took the chance on, is it this one? Explorer Planner. No, this one. Hello, here's $2.49. They're shipping now. I also got an outdoor hotspot that I'm going to mount on the roof. I'm going to see if I can get as close to the router as possible, just from what I learned with the indoor one. I want to have that run as low as possible, so I make sure I am maximizing my rewards. It says it's $4.99 here on the website. I was scrolling through Facebook, and an ad popped up for it, and it was 20% off. So that's why I bought it through Facebook, through there. So I got it for $3.99. And then plus taxes and stuff, so it is cheaper. So it might be worth a shot to check on there to see if you can get it that way. I'm not sure if I was talking to somebody about it at work or whatever the deal is, but the phone was stalking me and it popped up in an ad on Facebook, so that's where I bought it. So, and it is currently on its way right now. So it did ship, because it still goes through Helium and Nova Labs and whatnot. So it was just an ad for this website, basically, on Facebook. So the other positive thing that we got going for the Helium mobile Wi-Fi hotspots is there is currently a Helium improvement protocol, HIP 101. I'm just going to be on this briefly just because it's going to be blinding, but they're going to equalize proof of coverage rewards across Wi-Fi and CBRS radios. Right now, CBRS radios get the majority of the rewards, and they're going to equalize that, so the rewards have potential to increase for these Wi-Fi hotspots as well. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. It would be nice, but I'm not banking on it, just because if this one here, the outdoor hotspot, was estimated to make like $15 or $16 a day in mobile tokens. So, not sure if it's going to be a 20%, 50% increase, 10%, not sure. But when I was just doing my break-even numbers and stuff like that, as far as it should, I was basing everything off what it currently gets without any increases or so. So, and this one is a similar time frame. Don't know exactly what say it's, where's my calculator? I closed it, damn it. I'll open her back up. Say at $3.99 times 1.06 divided by, say it's $15 a day. Yeah, a month for this one to break even. So, even if that's a month and a half or 2 months, I'm okay with that. But this one might take some fiddling around, though, with this placement on the roof and stuff like that. Or maybe not. I think the main thing is going to be more about because this doesn't communicate with other towers. It's just going to communicate with Helium mobile users if they're in my area. And then there's also rewards for data. So if somebody does connect to your Wi-Fi hotspot and they offload your data, which I believe currently only works on iPhone devices, Apple devices, for the offloaded data to upload it to the network or whatever it does. You do get rewards for that as well. Because, like, say if I'm not a Helium mobile subscriber, I don't use the cell service, but if I did, I think I could earn up to $20 a month or something like that in rewards for utilizing it, which would essentially pay for the plan, because the plan is $20. Thinking about maybe doing it, and then just using it for the mining business. So we'll see about that. But either way, it has potential. I got burned on the IoT devices. I still run them. They barely use any power, so it's not like it costs a ton to run them. And then I have a Bobcat miner, one of the black minted ones that is currently up and running. I have another black minted that's still brand new in the box that's not even opened. A buddy was going to take that and buy it off me when I got them because FOMO kicked in and I was buying as much as I could. And we all know what happened with that. So that's still sitting in the box. The other one, the Bobcat miner, I want to move the location of that one. Thankfully, they dropped it from $10 to $5 to move the device. So it's not as expensive as it was before. But for what they make, it could take a year to break even. So who knows how long that will take. But either move it to my sister's house or my fiance has a house, to move it to her place there and see how it does there. But I'll have to check the IoT hexes and see which one might be better. I have a feeling it might be my sister's house because they both live in the same town, and might be able to even put one at each, and they might be able to witness each other and stuff. But that's for another day when I have some more free time, which hasn't been much recently. So, but anyway, my game plan with the rewards for all these mobile tokens that I'm going to get, I'm going to be claiming them every Saturday night once the payment comes through, which is right now it's around 9:00 p.m. Eastern time. As soon as the time changes and the clocks spring ahead, that'll move to 10 o'clock because everything's based off UTC time, and I'm on the East Coast. So it's going to be around 9 p.m. like I said. And then I'm going to keep some of the Helium mobile token, not a whole lot, maybe 200 or 300 a week or whatever. I think it's just going to depend on what the total amount is at the end of the week once I get both devices up and running. And then I'm going to swap some of it into Solana to stake, and then some of it I'm just going to cash out right to USDC. You can do that right from the Helium mobile app and transfer it to Coinbase and cash it out. I might keep a little bit in there and just get the 5% rewards, but basically once it's in USDC, I could just transfer it to my bank, like cash out, transfer it to the bank right from Coinbase. And I'll probably even just stake the Solana on Coinbase or Phantom Wallet. I have the Phantom Wallet is where I'm currently staking stuff. So with Solana, so I'll figure that out. But either way, probably do 3 different things with the earnings from this. I'm going to try to stake some, earn some interest on some on USDC, and then build a small bag of the mobile token just in case we get another pump like we had here. Let's see, back go 3 months. Yeah, if we get another big pump like this up to 0.006007 cents. So that's basically almost like a triple from where it's at right now. So if it would triple, instead of being like that $2 a day, and it's gonna be like $2.40 a day, you're gonna be like at $7.20 a day. And the $15 a day might be $45 a day. So it's a big difference. That could add up real quick. So took a, what is it, 260 and 420, so $700 gamble basically. Already cashed out a couple dollars. Like one of my first rewards, I already cashed out like $3. $3.79, I think it was. And I just moved that into USDC. Just to try that process out, and that's to move that into Coinbase with a couple bucks I have in there, getting the 5-point-something% interest in Coinbase. So this Saturday night, I'm probably going to might do another USDC, cash out into USDC, and then the next one I'll do Solana, and then maybe alternate back and forth. But I'll figure that out as I go along, and see how everything goes. I'm going to see if I can make a spreadsheet to track all this stuff too as well, and maybe I'll add it to my this guy. Oops, sorry, this is all bright as hell. Maybe I'll add it to this one, add another tab, just to keep track of everything. So, but yeah, if you're interested in Helium, I can leave some links down below. They're not affiliate links or anything like that, but they're just be careful. It's not financial advice. It's a risk. Don't invest anything that you're not willing to lose. So if you're willing to lose the $250 or the $500 or whatever it's going to cost, then I think you can take the risk. But if you're not willing to lose it or need the money, don't do it. So just because a lot of people got burned when they were paying thousands of dollars for those IoT miners, so I wouldn't. I'm just taking a gamble here, and mainly the goal is to kind of stack some Solana, kind of get it that way, and just to get and stake some there. So I just want to build the Solana bags up and maybe have a small bag of this just in case we get some pumps and stuff. But I know there's some people that made a ton of money on Helium Mobile, especially when it pumped back in December and unloaded some of their bags. So, but hopefully I'm not too late to the game, but we'll see. But until the next one, we'll catch you later.